Charles Leclerc to Mercedes is a rumor that has been very strongly doing the rounds in the F1 paddock as a move that could very well happen if the stars end up aligning. And whilst it might seem like a bit of a pipe dream for both Leclerc as well as Mercedes fans, there has indeed been the very real possibility that the Monegasque, fed up of actually stagnating at Ferrari, would want to seek out a challenge with a team that has shown in the very recent past that they know how to win a title or seven. However, the move does hinge on one thing, and that is, of course, the future of seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. How so? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explain to you in this video. But before we talk about the Mercedes and Leclerc links, it's important to look at why exactly it is that Leclerc would even consider leaving Ferrari for just 1 second. First off, it's worth remembering that Leclerc had in fact joined Ferrari all the way back in 2019, 1 year after a rather impressive rookie season at Alfa Romeo. And what has happened since has been underwhelming for the most part. Yes, he's won a few races, but he's only ever been in contention for the World Drivers' Championship once. And what's more, 2023 has been something of a step back, because despite the fact that they were pretty competitive for the most part in 2022, in 23 they seem to be stuck in the scrap for second, third and fourth with Aston Martin and Mercedes, and that is not a good place to be, especially considering that you'd want that the car can kick on and become more competitive and maybe beat Red Bull more regularly. And that has led to the link, or the obvious link, let's say, of Leclerc being linked with a move away from Ferrari. But why Mercedes in particular? I mean, the one reason that has happened is because Mercedes themselves have in the past, fueled such speculation. Toto Wolff has openly spoken about admiring, say, Max Verstappen in the past, and has also come out and praised Leclerc in the public. We'll be dwelling on that in just a bit. And what's more important is the fact that his Ferrari deal only has one more full season after this one to run. At the end of 2024, Leclerc will be a free agent and, in theory, would be the pick for pretty much any team that could really afford him. Mercedes being probably one of those, aside from Red Bull, that could afford him and give him the machinery he needs to win a title. There's just one problem. Whether that seat at Mercedes will be empty will depend on what Lewis Hamilton does in the not-so-distant future. Don't forget, Hamilton currently has a contract till 2023, but there is plenty of talks of an extension. Hamilton himself has confirmed it, and now Toto Wolff has also come out in public and confirmed pretty much that. This is what Toto Wolff had to say recently. He said that I think Charles Leclerc is 100% committed and loyal to Ferrari. In the same way, we are 100% committed to putting pen to paper with Lewis Hamilton. So that is basically what he said right now. He said that, look, I like Charles. I think he's a great guy, but we are committed to Hamilton right now. And Hamilton himself has pretty much confirmed that he wants to sign a new multi-year deal. So which many have taken to mean the similar kind of a 2-year deal that he signed after 2021, which would mean at least 2 more years potentially of Hamilton in Mercedes. However, there is one small thing which makes it all the more intriguing, is the fact that Toto didn't actually shut the door on a move for them entirely. This is what he said. He said, Charles is a super guy, and for the long-term future, someone you need to have on your radar, and that's clear, but not the short or the medium term. He's someone you need to have on your radar long-term. So that is a nice way of saying that, yeah, if we want to sign him in the future, I mean, sure, we'd love to have that chance, but only in not the immediate future. You'd have to wait a while, because he said not the short or medium term. That is not when we think we can sign him, which means that even he knows maybe at some level that Charles, at least for the time being, maybe a couple more seasons, might just stay loyal. Who knows? Or better yet, he knows that Lewis Hamilton won't in fact be hanging up his boots just yet and would want to win that record-breaking 8th title in the Silver Arrows. Either which way, it does make it clear that while he's definitely a fan of Charles Leclerc and would love to see him in a Mercedes car, it all hinges on what it is that Hamilton chooses to do. I mean, there's also the rather outside chance that Hamilton would choose to leave Mercedes at the end of this year, maybe switch to Ferrari. He's been linked constantly, but again, that's something that never really transpired, because when Ferrari's downward trend began, Mercedes were the dominant team in F1. Either way, it's an intriguing thought that these two teams could actually swap drivers, and I certainly would love to see it happen if it actually does. It would be certainly very interesting, shake up the grid real nice. That's how I feel about it though. What do you guys think? You can let us know in the comments below, and don't forget, like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app as well. Plus, you're already on the channel. Go ahead, check out some other videos that we've done. For now, from my side, goodbye.